Welcome back to Periodized Strength. My name is Stanley, and today we're going to be doing some PVC pipe stretches. Let's get right to the video. This is probably the most affordable fitness exercise stretching tool you can get. So go down to your Home Depot or somewhere like that. Tell them to cut you probably around a 5-foot tall PVC pipe. Doesn't matter, just get one that's not too thin or it'll just crack and break super easy. So we're gonna go over a few exercises. So for the first exercise, what we're gonna be doing is doing a pass-through, but with the PVC pipe on the ground. For this, it's really nice to get your shoulders, try to see if we can stretch out the upper back a little bit. You'll feel it in your elbows, your wrists, your shoulders, your chest, sometimes even your hamstrings if you do it a certain way. So you're gonna go right hand on top, left hand, and then you're gonna kind of create this hole for your head to go in. You'll be here. I like to put my feet kind of close together like so, and I like to have my back somewhat neutral and straight. And I think about doing almost like a stiff-legged deadlift or an RDL when I'm doing these as I go through. Hands here. I'm gonna bring my head through. Try to bring my head through and then back up. If you keep your legs relatively straight while you do this, you'll feel a good stretch in your calves. You'll also feel a good stretch in your hamstrings and maybe your glutes, depending if you worked them out earlier this week. Another way you can kind of make this even a better stretch is when your head is through your arms, you can kind of sway side to side. So I'll show you that here. You're gonna go like so, head's through, and I kind of like to sway side to side. I almost can get an extra stretch in the lat and the insertion of the shoulder. So for all of these movements, we're always going to be doing a dynamic movement, meaning we want to move through these exercises as we do them. A lot of stretching and a lot of movement in general is not done statically. Yes, is static stretching okay, it's fine, but I would say I prefer a more dynamic stretch. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is we're going to be doing kind of a more basic one. This is the pass-through, or I like to call them floss. So we're going to go straight arms like so. Slight bend in the elbow, but I like to have it straighter just because I get a better stretch. And we want to grip the bar or the PVC pipe as best as we can, and then we're going to bring it over our head like so. What's really great about this one is that since our shoulder or our arm is kind of like a ball and socket, or it's like kind of like a golf ball on a tee, it can rotate in all of these different directions, right? It can go up, it can come down, it can go around. What we need to realize is that not all of our movements that we do in everyday life revolves around only just one way or one plane. It involves every way and every direction. So with this, it's really nice because you're getting to kind of move your shoulders in a way that it should move and the way it's been built to move. I already feel it in my wrists, feel it in my elbows. If you do chest, if you have done chest right before it, you'll feel it in your chest, your upper back. I feel it in my rear delts, everywhere. It's just a really great one to do. If that gets too easy for you, try to go a little bit narrower and see how far you can get. Can't go any further than that, but I'm getting a really good stretch near my rhomboids, my shoulder blades, and this is just a great all-around exercise to do. Last stretch we're going to do is we're going to be doing a front rack squat. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold this up like so. I like to do kind of a false grip just because it's a PVC pipe. My thumbs are not going to be around, be like this, and we're going to bring our elbows up as high as you can. If your mobility is not amazing or great, you might feel like you're like here, or it feels weird. What we want to focus on is we want to think about getting our elbows really high and opening up our lat so we can be able to bring the PVC pipe as best as we can right under our chin and right in that front rack position. So we're here, you're grabbing probably around shoulder-ish width apart, and we're going to be there. Once it's placed under our chin, what we're going to do is we're going to do some squats. The reason why we're doing some squats in this position is we're training ourselves and practicing this front rack position and keeping our spine nice and neutral and upright. So we're gonna go here and do a normal front squat. And what that looks like, we're gonna go here, go as low as you can and up. Go as low as you can and up. Doing your best to keep your elbows up as high as possible. Here and up. If you feel like you're choking or pushing against your neck too hard, try to kind of relax your shoulders a little bit and think about not necessarily trying to just stuff the PVC pipe right next to your neck, but trying to really turn your elbows up and out, like so. This is a really great warm-up before doing any sort of front squat or anything that requires you to have a more open chest. All right, thanks so much for watching the video. If you guys like it, comment, subscribe. If you are looking for a certain exercise and you don't see it on the channel, make sure to comment it down just because it helps me to continue to make videos that you actually want to see. And if not, we're just going to keep on posting videos probably around weekly, and we got reels and shorts coming out every single day. So we'll see you in the next one. Keep improving. Peace.